Hey everyone! Welcome back to Audio Series Facts. I hope you're doing fantastic today. In this video, we're diving into the topic of unveiling the tapestry of the mind, the profundity of philosophy, psychology, and their historical interplay. In the grand theater of human knowledge, where the curtains of curiosity are perpetually drawn, the twin luminaries of philosophy and psychology cast their radiance upon the stage. Yet, to comprehend the full richness of their illumination, we must also illuminate the backdrop against which their narratives unfold, the tapestry of history. As we embark on this extended journey, we shall delve into the annals of time to unravel the symbiotic dance of these disciplines, adorned with the research-backed insights and whimsical tales that make the intellectual voyage all the more enchanting. Embarking on a quest for truth, the essence of philosophy. At the dawn of human civilization, when our ancestors first gazed upon the starlit expanse above, questions of existence and purpose beckoned. Philosophy emerged as the response to this cosmic curiosity, becoming the compass that guided humanity through the uncharted seas of thought. Socratic dialogues, Epicurean reflections, and Platonic allegories became the torchbearers of philosophical inquiry, laying the groundwork for a tradition that would endure through epochs. Research Fact 1. The roots of Western philosophy can be traced back to ancient Greece, where luminaries like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundations for critical thinking and logical reasoning. Philosophy's significance lies not only in its historical origins but in its timeless relevance. It compels us to question the nature of reality, morality, and knowledge, forging a cognitive framework that transcends temporal boundaries. The enlightenment of the mind through philosophical contemplation is not merely an intellectual exercise but a transformative journey that echoes through the corridors of history. Unraveling the human psyche, the intricacies of psychology. As philosophy explored the macrocosm of existence, psychology emerged as its counterpart, delving into the microcosm of human consciousness. The birth of psychology as a distinct discipline is a tale woven with threads of philosophical pondering and scientific curiosity. From the introspective inquiries of Wilhelm Wundt to the behaviorist revolution led by John B. Watson, psychology unfurled its wings, seeking to fathom the depths of the human mind. Research Fact 2. The first psychology laboratory was established by Wilhelm Wundt in Leipzig, Germany, in 1879, marking the birth of experimental psychology. The psychological landscape is as diverse as the human experience itself, encompassing schools of thought from Freudian psychoanalysis to the humanistic perspectives of Carl Rogers. The interplay of nature and nurture, the complexities of memory, and the nuances of emotion become the canvas upon which psychologists paint their inquiries. Through empirical investigations, psychology adds a tangible layer to the abstract musings of philosophy, creating a holistic understanding of the human psyche. The interplay of philosophy, psychology, and history, a symbiotic relationship. As philosophy and psychology navigated their respective terrains, the currents of history intertwined with their trajectories. The philosophical underpinnings of different eras shaped the questions asked by thinkers, while the psychological dynamics of societies influenced the philosophical currents that emerged. It is in this interplay that we discover the rich tapestry woven by the intellectual pursuits of humanity. Research Fact 3. The Renaissance period, known for its revival of classical learning and emphasis on individualism, saw a resurgence of interest in philosophy and the exploration of human nature. The symbiotic relationship between philosophy, psychology, and history becomes even more apparent when we examine how societal shifts influence intellectual paradigms. From the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason and individual rights to the existentialist reflections emerging in the aftermath of World War II, philosophical and psychological currents mirrored the zeitgeist of their times. Philosophy, psychology, and history, catalysts of cultural evolution. Beyond the ivory towers of academia, the influence of philosophy and psychology extends into the realm of cultural evolution. From ancient myths and religious doctrines to contemporary literature and popular media, the ideas birthed in the crucible of philosophical and psychological inquiry permeate the collective consciousness. Fun Fact 1. The famous thought experiment. The trolley problem, often used in ethical discussions, originated in the realm of philosophy and has since found applications in psychological studies on moral decision-making. As we delve into the annals of history, we encounter moments when philosophical and psychological insights played pivotal roles in shaping cultural narratives. The Renaissance, with its celebration of human potential, spurred artistic and scientific endeavors. The Romantic era, marked by a fascination with the human psyche, birthed masterpieces in literature and art. Even the countercultural movements of the 1960s, influenced by existential philosophy and psychological theories, left an indelible mark on societal norms. The evolution of psychological thought, from Freudian depths to cognitive heights. The landscape of psychology has evolved significantly over time, mirroring the trajectory of societal progress and scientific advancements. From Freud's psychoanalytic theories that delved into the unconscious to the cognitive revolution that brought the mind to the forefront of psychological inquiry, each era witnessed a metamorphosis of perspectives. Research Fact 4: The Cognitive Revolution in Psychology, spearheaded by figures like Ulrich Neisser and George A. Miller in the mid-20th century, shifted the focus from behavior to mental processes. The dynamic interplay between philosophy, psychology, and history is exemplified in the evolution of psychological thought. The psychoanalytic era, influenced by philosophical introspection, gave way to behaviorism, driven by a desire for empirical rigor. Subsequent movements, such as humanism and existentialism, brought a human-centered focus to psychology, emphasizing the subjective experience and individual agency. The cognitive turn, bridging philosophy and psychology. As we traverse the corridors of intellectual history, a noteworthy juncture arises with the cognitive turn in psychology. This pivotal shift, marked by an emphasis on mental processes and information processing, not only reshaped the landscape of psychology but also rekindled the dialogue with philosophical inquiries into the nature of the mind. Research Fact 5: The interdisciplinary field of cognitive science emerged in the late 20th century, aiming to understand the mind by integrating insights from psychology, philosophy, computer science, linguistics, and neuroscience. The cognitive turn represents a convergence of philosophical and psychological perspectives, wherein questions about the mind's structure and function find resonance across disciplines. Cognitive science, as an interdisciplinary venture, exemplifies the synergy between philosophy and psychology, demonstrating how collaborative inquiry can yield a more comprehensive understanding of the human mind. Existential angst and the human experience. One of the most poignant intersections of philosophy and psychology lies in the exploration of existential angst, the profound sense of meaninglessness and anxiety that accompanies human existence. Existential philosophy, epitomized by thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, delves into the complexities of human freedom and responsibility, echoing themes that reverberate in existential psychology. Research Fact 6: Existential psychology, influenced by existential philosophy, focuses on the subjective experience of individuals facing the existential challenges of meaning, freedom, isolation, and death. The existential exploration of the human condition serves as a testament to the interdisciplinary nature of philosophical and psychological inquiry. Concepts such as authenticity and existential dread find their roots in philosophical musings but are brought to life through the lens of psychology. As individuals grapple with questions of purpose and the inherent uncertainty of existence, the existential intersection of philosophy and psychology offers a nuanced understanding of the human experience. The cultural impact, from thought to action. Beyond the realms of academia, the interplay between philosophy, psychology, and history extends its tendrils into the broader cultural landscape. Cultural movements often serve as crucibles where philosophical and psychological ideas are tested, adapted, and disseminated. Fun Fact 2: The concept of cognitive dissonance, a psychological theory developed by Leon Festinger, found its way into popular culture, influencing advertising strategies and public relations. Consider, for instance, how the principles of cognitive psychology have been harnessed in advertising and marketing. The understanding of cognitive processes, memory, and perception has not only shaped how products are presented but has also influenced the narrative construction in media, creating a symbiotic relationship between psychological insights and cultural expression. Philosophy and psychology in contemporary society. In the 21st century, the relevance of philosophy and psychology has not waned. Rather, it has become increasingly vital in navigating the complexities of our interconnected world. As we grapple with issues of identity, technology, and societal structures, the insights garnered from these disciplines offer invaluable perspectives. Research Fact 7. Mindfulness, rooted in Eastern philosophical traditions and embraced by psychology, has gained popularity as a therapeutic technique, highlighting the ongoing synthesis of ancient wisdom and modern science. Contemporary challenges, such as the ethical implications of artificial intelligence or the psychological impact of social media, demand a multidisciplinary approach. Philosophy provides the ethical frameworks to guide technological advancements, while psychology illuminates the intricate ways in which these advancements shape human behavior and perception. Philosophy, psychology, and the future of inquiry. As we stand at the crossroads of philosophy, psychology, and history, the path forward beckons with promise and potential. The evolving nature of these disciplines invites us to envision a future. Epilogue, inviting the curious minds. As we conclude our expedition through the realms of philosophy, psychology, and history, it is essential to acknowledge that this discourse merely scratches the surface of an ever-expanding intellectual landscape. The journey of inquiry is infinite, and the questions that beckon are as numerous as the stars in the night sky. Research Fact 9. The philosophy of science, a subfield of philosophy, explores the nature, methodology, and assumptions of scientific inquiry, inviting reflections on the boundaries and possibilities of human knowledge. Philosophers and psychologists alike have grappled with the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and consciousness. The interplay of reason and emotion, the exploration of altered states of consciousness, and the ethical considerations of technological advancements all await the inquisitive minds ready to embark on their odyssey of discovery. The call to action, nurturing intellectual curiosity. In the spirit of intellectual adventure, let this essay serve as an invitation to nurture the flame of curiosity within. Whether you find yourself drawn to the timeless dialogues of ancient philosophy, the cutting-edge research in cognitive neuroscience, or the intricate dance of societal dynamics throughout history, know that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey. Fun Fact 6. The concept of the beginner's mind, rooted in Zen Buddhism and embraced in psychology, encourages approaching life with openness, eagerness, and a lack of preconceptions. Embrace the beginner's mind, and let each inquiry be a step into the unknown, guided by the wisdom of the past and propelled by the curiosity that fuels human progress. Engage in conversations that transcend disciplinary boundaries, for it is at the intersection of ideas that novel insights often emerge. Celebrating the diversity of thought. In the mosaic of human understanding, diversity of thought is the kaleidoscopic beauty that enriches our collective intellectual heritage. Just as the great philosophers and psychologists stood on the shoulders of those who came before them, so too do we stand at the crossroads of centuries of inquiry. Fun Fact 7. The Renaissance notion of Renaissance man, or polymath, exemplifies the ideal of individuals well-versed in multiple fields, showcasing the value of interdisciplinary knowledge. Consider the polymaths of history, Leonardo da Vinci, who seamlessly merged art and science, or Benjamin Franklin, whose pursuits spanned writing, science, and diplomacy. Their ability to traverse multiple domains of knowledge speaks to the interconnectedness of intellectual pursuits. Embracing the unanswered questions. As we celebrate the victories of understanding, let us also embrace the humility that comes with the acknowledgement of unanswered questions. The pursuit of wisdom is not a race to a finite destination but an ongoing exploration of the vast unknown. Research Fact 10. The philosophy of education explores how different cultures and historical periods have approached the transmission of knowledge, emphasizing the evolving nature of educational philosophies. Education, as a conduit for the transmission of knowledge, plays a crucial role in shaping the intellectual landscape. The methods of inquiry, the subjects explored, and the very nature of what is deemed valuable knowledge are all subjects of philosophical and psychological reflection, contributing to the perpetual evolution of education. In the spirit of intellectual alchemy, just as alchemists sought to transmute base metals into gold, so too does the alchemy of thought transform the raw materials of inquiry into the gold of understanding. In the crucible of curiosity, where philosophy, psychology, and history converge, the alchemical process unfolds, distilling the essence of human experience. Fun Fact 8. The metaphorical use of alchemy has found its way into modern language, symbolizing the transformation of the ordinary into the extraordinary, akin to the transformative power of intellectual exploration. In your intellectual pursuits, may you discover the alchemy that transforms questions into insights, uncertainties into wisdom, and curiosity into a lifelong passion for learning. For it is in this alchemy that the true magic of the human intellect resides. The endless horizon, a journey unbound. As we bid adieu to this exploration, let it be a prelude to the countless journeys that await. The horizon of knowledge is boundless, and the quest for understanding knows no end. The tapestry of philosophy, psychology, and history is not a static mural but a dynamic narrative that invites each generation to contribute its chapter to the ongoing epic of human inquiry. Fun Fact 9. The concept of eudaimonia, explored by ancient Greek philosophers, refers to a state of flourishing and fulfillment achieved through virtuous living. In the spirit of eudaimonia, may your intellectual endeavors bring not only knowledge but also fulfillment and meaning. Let the questions that linger in the corridors of your mind be the guiding stars that lead you through the unexplored realms of thought. Closing remarks. A gratitude for inquiry. As we close this chapter, a heartfelt acknowledgement is extended to the thinkers, philosophers, psychologists, and historians who have paved the way. Their intellectual legacy serves as a beacon, and their inquiries resonate through the corridors of time, inspiring each generation to continue the pursuit of truth and understanding. Research Fact 11. The preservation of ancient philosophical texts and the dissemination of knowledge in the Middle Ages, thanks to scholars like Islamic philosopher Avicenna and Christian theologian Thomas Aquinas, contributed to the Renaissance revival of classical learning. In the spirit of gratitude, let us carry forward the torch of inquiry with the humility that comes from standing on the shoulders of giants. It is in this spirit of intellectual continuity that we forge a bridge between the past and the future, creating a legacy of curiosity for generations yet unborn. As we bid farewell to this exploration, let it be a prelude to the unwritten chapters that lie ahead. The narrative of philosophy, psychology, and history is an ever-evolving story, and the ink of inquiry remains in the hands of those who dare to ask, to wonder, and to explore. In the vast expanse of the intellectual cosmos, where ideas dance like stars in the night sky, let your curiosity be the guiding constellation. The journey of understanding is a perennial voyage, and the quest for knowledge is a tapestry woven with the threads of inquiry. May your journey be filled with wonder, discovery, and the joy of unraveling the mysteries that await in the grand tapestry of the mind. In the spirit of perpetuity, let this essay be an invitation to continue the exploration. The journey of knowledge is ceaseless, and the call to inquire echoes through the ages. As you embark on your odyssey, may the questions you pose and the insights you uncover contribute to the ever-expanding narrative of human understanding. For, in the grand symphony of philosophy, psychology, and history, each voice adds a unique melody, creating a harmonious tapestry that transcends the boundaries of time and thought. The journey continues, the quest persists, and the intellectual adventure unfolds across the boundless horizons of the human mind. If you found value in this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and hit that subscribe button for more content on well-being and positivity.